What's up, chumps? Paul and I hope you enjoyed today's show. We talked a little UFC Fight Night Machida versus Anders wrap-up.
Not bad.
Don't be silly. Put a rubber on your willy. TJ Dillashaw turns down a short notice title fight to save UFC 222. I may be giving too much. You think they'll know who it was against?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. We will tell you later on the show.
Team Alpha Male.
Whoa. And then we even threw in a couple segments for you.
Sure did.
We hope you enjoy.
A man walks into a bar.
A man walks into a bar. No. A man walks into an arm bar.
Ouch.
Dude, that's genius. You should start an MMA podcast.
The podcast with little talent, but lots of extra belly fat. This is A Man Walks Into an Armbar.
Thank you for tuning into A Man Walks Into an Armbar. I am your host, Chad Alden, a.k.a. The Champ is here. And with me, as always, is my co-host, Paul St. Edmund Jr. The Champ is here. I wish we could say that about the New England Patriots.
That was awful.
Did you see that game last night?
Unfortunately, I did.
Awful.
I mean, it was a great game. Don't get me wrong. It was a great game. But yeah.
Oh, man. Our special teams screwed up.
I'm actually still angry.
Defense couldn't stop me if I was on the field. Offensively, we missed a couple big plays. That trick play to Tom Brady.
Off the fingertips.
Amendola, he would have just passed it a little shorter.
Is that how you saw it?
Or,
I saw it as old Butterfingers.
Or Brady was a little bit more athletic and stretched a little bit further. A little.
If he laid out for that, he would have had it. It was off his fingertips.
It was.
I like how we saw it two different ways.
I know.
I saw it as the greatest of all time, missed an easy catch.
And I thought Amendola could have thrown it a little bit better. But again, he's stepping up. Wasn't a lot of pressure in the pocket, but there were people around him. I just think he rushed the throw a little bit. But yes, Tom Brady could have stretched, but we can't go after the greatest quarterback of all time. Yes, he's now, 5-3 in Super Bowl appearances?
Yeah, he's getting lower and lower.
5 Super Bowls, though.
I know.
5 Super Bowls.
In 17 years.
In 17 years.
So listen up, Steelers.
Yeah, you suck, Steelers.
They have 6, but over, 34 years or something?
That's nothing. That's chump change compared to New England Patriots. And Tom Brady named MVP Saturday night. So
that was exciting.
There you go. For everybody that thought he lost a step, I guess that's not so bad when you're still the most valuable player of the league. That's pretty good.
What'd you do? Did you go out and watch it, or
stayed in? Had a couple people over.
Yep.
Drank some Bud Light Platinums. I'm classying up this joint.
Wow.
Bud Light Platinum, 6%
Didn't they used to come in aluminum bottles? I never even knew they came in a regular glass bottle.
See, it kind of looks classy too, right? The label and stuff is like that.
Do you know why I never knew that?
Because I drink Bud Lights.
I drink man beer.
Oh.
Wow.
I did have Guinness last weekend.
Did you?
I was drinking some Guinness. They have that was a can. They have a ball in the can, so that way it pours smoothly. Not sure if that's why they have
weird.
it.
Yeah,
but it's in there.
So you're drinking ball juice?
Drinking ball juice, pretty much.
What'd you do Saturday?
Nothing. A little bit of softball, doing the father thing. Wow. What about you?
You know what I didn't do Saturday? Any father thing. I went out to Boston with the wife and some friends.
Oh, nice.
Went to the Wilbur Theater.
Ooh.
Saw Bert Kreischer.
Oh, that's amazing. How was he live?
The machine was amazing.
No shirt?
No shirt. As soon as he took the stage, took his shirt off. It was probably the most fun I've had in I don't even know how long. Years.
Wow.
Dude, I laughed for an hour and a half straight.
That's pretty good.
It was really good. Yeah, we went to Rock Bottom, the tavern over there, right down the street. Walked through Chinatown. Went to the Wilbur. Wilbur's really expensive. Holy shit. They don't give you a menu. They have hostesses that come to your seat.
What do you order?
Dude, I ordered some Jack and Coke.
Hey, that's good.
But, yeah. So I had 3 drinks, bottle of water, $100.
Oh, man.
I'm like, ooh. My friend had got 5 vodka tonics, and his wife got a bottle of water. It was $130. It was something stupid. Wow.
That make you drop some cash.
Yeah, you know what we went after?
Where'd you go after?
Ritz-Carlton.
Shut up.
Their bar is ridiculous.
Oh, that's no fair.
Yeah, so my buddy's cousin works there. Got a room that's $2,500 to rent just at the bar. So to hang out at the bar in this area is $2,500.
Oh, man.
We drank, I don't even know how much, 4, 5, 6 drinks a piece. 8 of us at this point.
Did your bar tab go towards the $2,500?
Dude, so not only did we get the free room, our tab was $24. She
Oh,
hooked
that's
us up.
amazing.
You know who was there? Portland Trailblazers. In the bar, hanging out.
We beat them, too.
Yeah, you know where they were? In the regular bar. We were in the private lounge. Dude, it was pretty awesome.
Oh, man. Yeah, and the Celtics ended up beating them by a point. Buzzer beater. I think Al Horford nailed that. That's not bad, right? Am I totally wrong on that?
Yay, basketball. I gave up on basketball like 15 years ago.
Oh, I love
Now
basketball.
I feel like it's having a resurgence, though.
It really is. Boston is amazing.
Not
Number
even
one.
just
in the
I feel like
Eastern Conference.
basketball in general, people are watching it again.
Because the Golden State Warriors are great. The Cavaliers are not doing as great. Just a bunch of different teams at the top of the divisions. It's just a different type of basketball, though.
Yeah. I think we're like a week out from the All-Star weekend, right?
Yeah, it's always
next
Valentine's Day
weekend? Yeah.
weekend-ish. So that'll be good.
That's always fun.
I love that.
Dunk contest. What's your favorite contest?
I don't know. I used to be the dunk contest.
Yeah.
But now I think it's more the three-point contest.
Shooting and
like that.
The skills. What do you think of the skills?
It's not that great.
I think the worst is the All-Star game.
To me,
I hate the All-Star game.
I like the rookie sophomore better.
Oh, yeah.
Although I think it's USA versus World now.
Oh, really?
I think that was started last year, maybe.
Oh, I watched last year.
I don't know. Like, those contests used to be good. There was way more dunking than even the All-Star game.
Oh, that's cool.
You didn't really care because it was the rookies and the sophomores. So who cares if they don't play competitive basketball? They're just trying to dunk it. They're athletic. They're young. They still get some spring in their steps. So that was always one of my favorites. But, yeah, I think I like the three-point contest over the dunk contest now.
I remember Bird.
Oh, Bird was awesome.
Best shooter of all time?
I don't know. Steph Curry's pretty good now.
Steph Curry's ridiculous.
He's so good.
He's still young, though. He's still
I know.
I don't even know if he's hit his prime. That's the problem.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's wicked young. Klay Thompson's a really good shooter. Kyle Korver's a really good shooter. But remember Reggie Miller? He was always
Reggie
clutch.
Miller was amazing.
Super clutch. So, but Larry Bird. I mean, we're Boston guys. Has to be Larry Bird. 33 himself. Love it.
You realize I like the Lakers growing up, right there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we don't have to mention that. We're Boston guys,
so we have to root.
I never gave a shit that much. Like, I still like the Celtics. Like, I never had a hate for Celtics. Like some other teams or whatever. I'm a huge Boston guy. Every other sport, Bruins, Sox, Patriots. But for some reason, I grew up a Lakers fan. But I never disliked the Celtics. It was just I grew up like rooting for the Lakers.
The Lakers could be good again next year. They're talking LeBron James.
Imagine that.
But now they're talking about
doesn't his wife want to move to LA or something?
Yeah, it's a big market,
It's
fun,
crazy.
it's warm, it's great, it's Hollywood.
Right.
But they're talking possibly the Golden State Warriors. LeBron said he would take that meeting. There is a possibility Kevin Durant would have to take less money. The rest of the guys pretty much on the team would have to play like minimums. but you wouldn't need it. You'd have Steph Curry. You'd have Kevin Durant and LeBron James on the same team. That'd be nuts.
Wow.
I hope he doesn't do it. Although it would make me hate him way more than I do right now. And I hate him a ton.
What do you think about that, though? Do you like the whole,
no
Moneyball game, whatever?
No.
I hate it.
I hate it.
Like you're trying to create a dream team as you start in 5.
It's terrible. Terrible.
Focus on one.
Being competitive,
and
playing
build a
against
team
each
around
other.
somebody.
But then they'll argue. Michael Jordan had Scottie Pippen, and he had, I don't even know who else. Yeah, Tony Kukoc. He had Steve Kerr. They're great. They're good players. Like Tony Kukoc, once Pippen and Jordan were gone, were really good.
Yeah.
When Jordan retired to play baseball, Scottie Pippen led that team. He was pretty legit. Both of them top probably 50 players of all time. But it wasn't like Jordan set out to do that.
Right.
They did it the right way.
Exactly.
Oh, I hate LeBron James. Really hate that guy. But and then they'll say the big three in Boston did it. Paul Pierce, who did it? Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett.
Yeah.
But I guess. I don't know.
But they were acquired after their prime, too.
True.
Well after their prime.
Yeah.
A few years, at least.
That's accurate.
I don't know. Yeah, that's tough to say. I don't know.
I'll take that championship, though. I am happy Paul Pierce and them and crew and company got us that championship.
Dude, I don't remember the last time I watched a full basketball game.
Really?
I literally don't remember.
I don't watch a full anything anymore.
Probably.
It's that and like our generation.
Even UFC. I barely watch the prelims.
I flip the channels.
Oh, yeah. Which sucks too, because then you end up watching like highlights. It was like the best fight of the friggin' year.
That's
happens
true.
on the prelims.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just done. I'm kind of done with basketball.
I'm a fan, but like I said, I can only watch it in little spurts.
Yeah.
Because the game today, like I used to love it when you played hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't this soft basketball. People tried to drive the lane. They tried to score that way. Now they're taking...
You missed the dribbling. You missed the Tim Hardaway.
I so missed the dribbling.
You missed Tim Hardaway.
That's what I mean. That's that kind of basketball. Now people are taking shots 20 feet behind the three-point line. That's just ridiculous. That's not a fun game. That's
right.
Yes, there's skill involved, but it's just not for me anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the driving. I like the dribbling. I don't know.
I'm
That's
definitely
just more my game.
Yeah. Like I said, I definitely have lost the passion for basketball. Hockey, I'm a fair weather fan. I'm a playoff fan.
Oh yeah, playoff hockey. There's nothing
Playoff
like
hockey.
it.
That's when I come in. I'll admit it. Football, watch every game.
That's amazing.
I watch every game. Football, baseball. There's so many games. I catch as much as I can, but that's a lot of baseball.
I follow most sports via my fantasy teams, so that's how I.
The problem is, do you root for your teams?
It's hard
I
now.
had squares last night, and then I felt myself rooting. Not rooting, but saying maybe another 3 points wouldn't be terrible against the Pats just to make like $300.
Exactly.
But,
no, I'm there too. So on my fantasy teams, like if I have somebody that's big on my team and they play my team,
yeah,
I root for them to have a good game, but I root for us to win. It's terrible.
Right.
It's terrible. But it makes you, I don't know, you pay attention to more to the league that way.
What do you play in fantasy?
Everything.
I
was playing fantasy golf.
Jesus Christ.
NASCAR, hockey,
like,
baseball, basketball.
Wait. Like DraftKings fantasy or like fantasy?
No, I
fantasy?
mean like a season-long fantasy.
Baseball?
I'm just in with some people, and they just create the league every year, so I continue to play.
That's
I did win a couple $100 in squares, though.
Did you?
I saw the PayPal deposit today, and I'm like, I must have won. I wasn't even paying attention.
Nice.
So, yeah, not bad.
My buddy at work,
Oh,
his friend's dad, it's obviously a lot of touch points now. My buddy at work, his friend's dad, $20,000.
Oh, see,
$20,000 on a square because he got the final.
That's crazy.
$300 a square.
I was going to say it must have been a huge buy-in.
I think it was $300 a square. It was $5,000 for the first, $10,000 for the second, $5,000 for the third, and then $20,000 or something like that. 5. Maybe that's too much. Whatever. He told me the breakdown. That was a while ago.
Man,
so, yeah, fucking $20,000.
That's ridiculous. I want it. I want in on something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I win, but I feel like 2 years ago we won on a square, and this year we won on a square. So maybe I shouldn't play for a little bit.
Right.
But I want to get on some big squares. The most I played was a $10 square.
Oh,
like that was it.
Yeah.
So the payouts were not that much.
Yeah, I probably spent like $200 this year. I bought
I only
spent like
$40. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. Well, I bought a couple 20s, a couple 10s, and then my work did like initially they did 10, but it didn't sell, so they switched to 5.
Oh man,
terrible! But then I bought more. Like, oh, it's only $5. Here's another 50.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't win a dime.
What?
Didn't win anything. Pissed.
Sometimes, if they don't tape them pulling the numbers, if you're not there to see them pull the numbers.
Yeah.
Some of the numbers I get, I'm like, you set this up. You gave me these crappy numbers.
You know what, though?
This year screwed it. I know. This year
crappy numbers
awesome.
were good.
Yeah. Yes.
As soon as they fucking missed, as soon as the Eagles missed the extra point,
yeah,
and it was 9, I'm like, fucking really? There goes I had like a 4, a 0,
and the
a
Patriots
couple zeros,
miss
and
a
then
field goal.
Missed.
They miss an extra point.
I'm like, I'm completely out. I knew I wasn't winning anything because I actually had quote unquote good numbers. Nope, not this year.
Yeah, it's nuts. But yeah. So I want a couple $100. Not bad.
Son of a bitch. What are you buying?
I don't know.
Bottle of Johnny Walker Blue, $200.
I could.
You should.
Maybe we'll buy something for the show. Maybe we'll buy some more giveaway stuff.
Oh, you know what you need?
Oh, what's
Fedor Emelianenko bobblehead.
I could get a Fedor bobblehead. That's amazing.
What are they, like $100, $150?
Are the Fedor ones for sale, though? I thought it was all the rest of them. The Fedors were not for sale yet.
No, they were for sale.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I almost pulled the trigger. I had it in my cart. It was like $140, $150.
Oh,
then I'm
man.
like, do I need the signed one?
I thought one of them wasn't for sale yet, but maybe it wasn't the Fedor. Maybe it was something else.
Yeah, it definitely was for sale.
That's pretty sick.
Because, yeah, I'm like, oh, do I...
Yeah, maybe we'll do
Will
that.
my wife find out that I spent $150 on a
Probably.
bobblehead?
I shouldn't have transferred it already from PayPal.
Oh, that was a mistake.
That would have been the easier thing to do. So that way when we start filming and going live, people can enjoy the Fedor Emelianenko bobblehead just like we do.
Wow.
Oh, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll pull the trigger.
You need that secret account. You don't have a secret account?
I don't have a secret account.
You need a secret account.
No, because I was watching...
No, it's the best thing ever.
Yeah, but I was watching a show
Slush fund.
lately.
Uh-oh.
Not lately. Recently.
Yeah.
And it was about a guy who got married, had a kid,
Yeah.
straight lace, went to work, and then all of a sudden disappeared one day.
Jesus.
And then nobody knew where he was. Eventually they found his car, but the cops
Hookers and blow.
cops couldn't say if he was murdered, if he was something bad happened, or if he left her. Turns out he left her. They found him like many years later when he went to go open an account, a bank account.
Oh.
And then he owed child support.
Oh,
So they
that's
just
not
flagged the account, and then they caught up with him.
Wow.
Turns out he was on like these swinger sites. He had a secret account that he was paying for all this stuff. They
Dude,
found
I'm not
receipts. No, I know.
I'm not saying to do that.
But
You need a little slush fund, like
I'm just
a
saying
couple
it'll look
$100.
bad if something happens to you and they
Right.
go digging through your stuff. You're like, oh, but he had a secret bank account. What was he
Son of a
doing?
bitch.
He was like trafficking kids.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Don't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, like, you need a few $100, lay on the table extra when you're going to, like, Mohegan or Foxwoods.
Until something happens
you
to
go to
me.
the casino.
I'm in a car accident. Something happens with it. They go through my phone.
Oh.
They see this account. I'm screwed.
Wow.
That's what. All of a sudden, I have a second life. Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
I mean, yeah, definitely don't have a slush fund or a second account. Definitely don't do that.
I'm telling you,
I don't have. Definitely, I do not have that.
He doesn't.
She doesn't listen to this podcast.
Yeah,
She does not listen to this podcast.
mine doesn't either. So don't even worry. But what else was I going to say? On that same show, they had another guy who killed his wife.
Jesus,
Well,
what are you watching?
I mean, he got convicted for killing his wife. And then it turns out, like, they go through his computer searches. He's like, how to suffocate somebody, how long you should wait before you marry once your partner dies. Like, a bunch of ridiculous stuff where you're
Wow.
like, everything else, no evidence, no trace evidence, no nothing. It was, the crime scene was perfect. They couldn't find any evidence. And that's kind of what they ultimately used against him, that it was too clean of a site.
Wow.
And that nobody is that, like, that kind of situation wouldn't have been that clean. And then they go and they search that, and he's
Dude.
like, that was my wife searching.
Dude, I'm just talking about enough money to get like a bobblehead. I don't want like a second life and like. I'm not planning on going on trips and going to swingers.
But I
whatever.
have searched some weird stuff. I don't want anybody.
Well, who hasn't?
I don't want anybody getting my computer, my phone.
Wow.
Nothing. I don't know. Like,
Oh man.
Yep. My Pornhub history is all to myself. So
Wow.
yeah,
I didn't even know where we just went with that.
I have no idea. But
No slush funds.
that's what I'm saying. I'm never getting a slush ones.
Oh man.
But I do have a PayPal account, so I guess that's the same. And I do Venmo. Oh, Venmo could
best.
work. You're with
Venmo
your
would work.
buddies. You Venmo them some money. They pay.
Exactly.
Get
That's
them
what I'm
in
saying.
trouble. That's what it is. But I don't know. Yeah, so I'm not doing that. That'd be the charges we would face would be way too huge.
Definitely.
Speaking of huge, we have a huge show for you today. Let's take this opportunity to plug some stuff. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. We are pretty funny when we tweet, when there's stuff going on.
Yeah, we're also pretty lazy and don't tweet that often.
We are pretty lazy, but
As
we're
of late.
still worth the follow. Do it at Chad Alden, at Paul St. Edmund Jr., at Armbar Radio, and at BDA_radio.
You know what's good about that?
What's that?
Is we don't clog up your feed. Keep posting every 2 minutes.
Exactly.
I have to unfollow people all the time.
Do you?
If you fucking post 5 times in an hour,
But
that's a lot.
But what if they're like tweeting an event, like live tweeting an event?
That pisses me off.
Does it?
Dude, I follow, I know a couple, comic book artists because I'm a complete nerd.
I was going to say, are you sure you want to
But I actually know this guy. I met this guy. My friends actually grew up with him. Huge artist. One of the most famous right now in Comfort.
Shoot.
Swear to God.
Well,
so obviously I got to follow him.
Let's get him to do our...
Dude, I have some custom artwork from him that came out of the pages.
Let's have him redesign our logo and stuff for this podcast.
He's way too famous for that.
We're peasants. We're peasants in his world.
I do follow him on Twitter, and then I do this with a lot of people as well. If you do a Q&A, hey, I got 20 minutes, I'm hanging out, ask me questions. If you retweet everything that somebody asks you with a response, I'll blow my brains out. It's literally every minute there's 3 or 4 for 20 minutes. It's hundreds of posts. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's
this is this reminds me of your whole iWatch thingy.
The Apple Watch?
The Apple Watch.
Where I almost smashed
Do they call it the iWatch, or is it just
it's
the
Apple Watch?
Apple Watch now?
It should be the iWatch, but Apple Watch.
Was it at one time?
No.
I'm just making that up.
People just reference it.
This reminds me of the Apple Watch thing.
Yeah, where I almost smashed it.
That's what I'm saying.
Brand new.
I don't know what that says of you. I took a couple psychology classes in college, but not enough to diagnose you. Oh, man.
Yeah, so you don't get that?
No.
Oh, man, I get angry.
But you have your notifications turned on?
I do.
So maybe that's what it is. My notifications only show up when I log into Twitter. So that's maybe try that.
On your phone?
Yeah.
You don't have any notifications? If somebody, especially now since Twitter changed it 6 months ago, where they'll reference alerts hey, have you seen this? Because this person's tweeting a lot. Or, hey, it's yes, I fucking saw it.
I feel
Stop.
like I turned
don't
that
remind
off.
Me. Do you?
I thought I don't feel like I see
yeah,
that
but then
stuff.
you miss it. I feel some things I want to see.
6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. That's basically what that is.
I don't know what it is.
Wow.
I get super annoyed if people post a lot.
That's funny.
Especially tech feeds and stuff Mashable, but I don't know, whatever. Any tech feed, if they post 10 times an hour, that's a lot. Every 5 minutes.
Do you know who doesn't post 10 times an hour? BDARadio.com. Make sure to visit them for the most unique commentary on MMA and pro wrestling. Like them on Facebook at facebook.com/BDA Radio Media. And if you want to be a part of this show, call and leave us a message at 260-BDA-MMA1. I heard the younger generation doesn't understand letters and numbers on the phone. So we really have to spell it out. Well, not
serious?
Spell it out, but tell them that 260-BDA-MMA1 is 260-232-6621.
Stop it.
No, I'm telling you
Do
that.
they even realize what phone numbers are? Because everything's a text message.
That's true. But when we grew up, everything was a letter.
Yeah?
That was the cool way. So
when we grew up, we had to actually hit 2 twice. To B, I have to hit 2 twice.
Yes. We did have to do that.
And you have to wait a half a second for the B to register.
Yeah, people don't know challenges nowadays.
I know.
That was hard. That was hard work. We knew people that when we had pagers. Remember pagers?
Of course I do. I had one.
Just text, like you said, kind of text the numbers. People could just read a set of numbers and know exactly what you're trying to say.
Exactly. Like boobs.
That's nuts. I love that. 80085. That's how you do it on a calculator, right? Or did I say that backwards?
That's boobs. Yeah, it's plural.
And you can do boobies on a calculator?
Yes, you can.
It's a bunch of
loose.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, you can do loose.
Yeah.
Oh, man, there's a lot of them. You can do sex.
700 SE.
No, I don't think you can do sex.
No.
I don't know what the X would be.
I mean, you could do sex on a calculator.
Yep. Knew a girl. She was into that stuff. Had to be a TI-82.
Was she a teacher? There was a couple teachers.
We were talking about that the other day when Alicia was over.
Really? There was a couple teachers.
But are those rumors true?
That it happened?
Yeah.
100%.
But
with...
but Alicia was saying, she would say the teacher's name, and she'd go, yeah, and then eventually she stole our class's money.
Wait, Mrs. C. Starts with a C?
I don't know.
Hey, I want to kind of say it off air.
Yes. Mrs. C. Wasn't she the really hot one?
She got deep-dicked.
Wasn't that the really hot one?
Yeah, she got in there with...
no, I think she has a kid.
I'm trying to mouth the names.
No, I think she...
I'm going to...
If this is the one I'm thinking of,
Okay.
I think she has a kid.
Definitely don't want to announce it on the radio.
She has a kid in the same school as Haley. Like I feel like I see her everywhere I go.
She's still amazing.
She's pretty decent. Yep.
Wow.
She's really not that much older than us.
I know.
'Cause
she was
we
in
were
her
high
early
school.
20s when we were like 17.
Yeah. Yeah, she was. I'm telling you,
Definitely
that
happened.
To,
and there was another one, too.
No,
the other one.
Was the other one started with an L? Is that L?
With the blonde?
Yes.
Yes.
Not that great looking?
Not that great, but still.
I wonder if
that's 17, but still.
That's the one, though. Alicia was like, oh, there was rumors that she did it with somebody that we're actually, I feel like we know or are friends with now. And she didn't realize we were. She's like, I don't even know why I said that name. That could be totally false. I'll have to remember his name. You may be friends with him. But
I hope I am.
I know.
Now high five him.
But she was like, oh, yeah, so there was rumors of that. She did that. She got caught. And then she ended up stealing the class's money.
I
she
heard
was part
this.
of that. And then, they fired her for that. And I'm like,
yes.
They would have fired her for the sex with a student. That's the part of the rumor.
They didn't find that out. It was acceptable back when we were in high school.
Oh, man. They're all the time now.
It was more accepting. Yeah.
All the time now.
Now it's a problem.
It really is a problem.
It wasn't a problem back then. Nobody cared.
Yep. Nobody reported it. Nobody cared. Yeah. I got to remember that name now. I don't know why I don't remember.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I remember what she looked like, too. But I was actually referring to the other one.
But the first one, I'm not positive on that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're definitely positive that happened.
100%.
Wow. Oh, man.
I wish I was there.
That's pretty good. Damn it. What's the matter? I wasn't her type? What the heck? Oh, shoot. Yeah.
How do we get on that topic again?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But if you want to subscribe and rate our podcast, you can do that on whatever platform you're listening to us on. Doing so puts this show in front of more people and helps us grow our audience. Trust us, it's a good thing for everybody. Let's jump right into the Mixed Martial Arts Talk, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Fight Night Machida versus Anders. See how I said that? It's like I'm from Brazil. This is the wrap-up. Won't talk significantly about it, but we want to give you the little breakdown and kind of what info may have happened since that card went off the air. That took place February 3rd, 2018 at the Arena Guilherme Parsadina in Belém, Brazil.
Termina هناك لشوارزنيجر.
And well, actually, I'll give you our record. How do you think you did? Don't try to remember back. How do you think you did? We predicted 6 fights.
I would probably say I did pretty well.
Actually, I think we predicted 7 fights, but one of them didn't take place.
I think I do very well on the UFC fight nights, but do terrible on the pay-per-views. I would say I did pretty... okay. I'm going to go with I did pretty well.
No, I don't know.
Or you wrote them down wrong.
Is 2 and 4 well? Oof. Oh, we both win 2 and 4. We did pick weird fights, but some I was correct, some you were correct. Basically 2 we were correct.
Some should have been correct.
Some should have been correct, but we're not. So let's jump at the bottom of the card. We predicted it. It was a welterweight contest between Sergio Moraes and Tim Means Business. Both picked Tim Means because that's our guy. He ended up losing a split decision to Sergio Moraes. I got to make a confession.
Oh, God.
This is going to make me look really stupid.
No change there.
When we were, and I didn't even know what, I still picked Tim Means. I don't even know if the guy I was thinking of is in the same weight class.
Yeah.
I was thinking Sergio Moraes is Marlon Moraes or Moros, it's spelled the same way, who just recently fought. So last show I was like, oh, he's making a quick turnaround. That guy's legit. They picture him to be like a future champion.
Wow.
And I still picked Tim Means. They had no idea it was Sergio Moraes, who's no relation.
Zero relation.
The same fighter. I don't even know. I don't even think it was a short turnaround. I think it was a normal turnaround. But yeah, Sergio ends up picking that split decision of 28-29, 29-28, 29-28. So we both picked that incorrectly.
I still had Tim Means. Split decision.
Tim, yeah, me too. I'm going to go with that. I like that it was a split decision. Makes us look a little less bad. Then we jump up to a middleweight contest between Thiago Moreta Santos. He defeated Anthony Smith. We both called this wrong.
Absolutely.
We both had Anthony Smith.
We sure did.
But Thiago won via TKO strikes round 2. Thiago Santos tied Anderson Silva's record for the most finishes by strikes in the middleweight division.
Did you see that
That's
kick
nuts.
to the body?
Yeah, that was
It
brutal.
was nasty.
This is a brutal man. Why did we pick Anthony Smith to win that fight?
I won't pick Anthony Smith again.
On paper, it was way closer than it ended up being, but that was a really good fight overall.
Yeah, it was good.
But Thiago Santos said after that, it's my 4th consecutive win with a knockout. I'm the one of the fighters with more knockouts in my division. I deserve an opportunity. I had one with Musashi, but with little time to be ready. I want a good name and that I can be ready for it. I would like one of the top 6. Whitaker, Rockhold, Weidman. I accept any of these.
Ooh.
He's looking for a big man. Is he ready? Big name. Is he ready for that kind of fight?
Absolutely not.
I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Chris Weidman out of the 3 that he mentioned.
Weidman for sure. Yeah.
Rockhold and Whitaker, I think it's just too early right now.
Yeah.
Weidman's coming back, picked up a victory his last time out, so give him Weidman. Why not?
Yeah.
That fight makes sense.
I can't wait for the Rockhold fight, dude.
That's coming up, man. Maybe we'll pick better on that card. We shall see. And then Douglas Silva DeAndre defeated Marlon Vera via unanimous decision. You had who did you have?
I don't remember. Vera? I think
Vera. Yeah, what did I say? We say Douglas Silva DeAndre? Douglas Silva.
Yeah, I had Vera.
I don't even think we picked that fight.
Oh, yeah, I definitely didn't have Vera. Yeah.
Yes. So maybe we didn't pick that one.
I definitely picked it correctly.
And then Timothy Johnson defeated Marcelo Golm via unanimous decision, 30-27, 29-28, 29-28. I had Timothy Johnson. You had Marcelo Golm, so I picked correctly on that one.
Son of a bitch.
Woo! And then let's jump up to Mikel Paredes defeated Desmond Green via unanimous decision, 30-27, 29-28, 29-28. This was my note from that fight. I was taking notes while I was watching it because I was like, dude, I have Desmond Green all day long, twice on Sunday. You had the other dude. Mikel, looked like he was 6 weight classes above Desmond Green.
He was huge.
Yeah, he missed weight, but I mean, he missed weight. What the hell? And this guy was like 7 inches shorter than Desmond Green. That was nuts.
Dude missed weight and then went to every buffet he could find up until the fight.
He's kind of won me over. He's a man of my heart now because I probably would do the same thing.
I love him.
Love it. But yeah, he definitely looked way bigger than Desmond Green.
Surprised he made it 3 rounds.
I am too. And he really did. And he looked way better than Desmond Green in this fight. He looked way stronger.
Yeah.
Was able to get inside even though Desmond Green had the reach advantage. Was a good showing by him, except that he missed weight.
Right.
So not sure what's going to be in his future, but I'm sure it's going to be writing a check to Desmond Green for that weight.
20%.
20% off the top. Boom, right there. And then Valentino Shevchenko.
The fight everybody's been talking about.
Woo! This was a nuts, crazy fight. She was making her flyweight. Was it her flyweight debut? I think it was her flyweight debut.
Yeah.
When I'm talking about Shevchenko. She took on Priscilla Cojero. Shevchenko dominated this fight. Won via rear naked choke in round 2. News this day.
Yeah.
Priscilla is looking at possible surgery for an ACL and a meniscus tear she suffered early in round 1.
Really?
So they were saying that's part of the reason she couldn't really defend herself. The coach and her said she was really hurt in that fight. I was fearful that her face was never going to look the same when she got in that crucifix position a couple times. It was just landing those shots to an undefended face.
What do you think about Mario not stopping?
Oh, it was foolish for him not to stop.
Everybody's complaining about
I was
that.
yelling.
Dude.
I was like, you need to stop this fight. And then I was pissed off that the corner wasn't thrown in the towel.
Stats after? It was like 210-1 or something.
It was foolish.
The number of strikes, 200 and something to 1. She had 1 strike.
He could have stopped that fight like 7 times. It was.
They were complaining about like why didn't the corner throw in the towel? Like
that's what I'm saying. Oh no, I know.
She should have tapped. Or like if she wanted a towel thrown, she would have tapped.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
But when you're in that cruise, I know that's what I was thinking too. Hashtag you want a champ.
Oh.
Priscilla doesn't tap to strikes, even though she tore an ACL, tore a meniscus. Did you see Priscilla tapping to Bullet, punching her in the face 200 and something times? No, she did not.
Nobody's beating Shevchenko in this weight division.
Oh, my God. This is an amazing weight class. I keep getting calls. I wonder who's calling me, man. I am an important person today. I apologize if you can hear that ring on the podcast. You probably can't because we're good like that. We
just blasting in our headphones.
Blasting in our headphones, but I don't think you can hear it.
There's a Harley outside. Woo!
It's a
motorcycle.
You know, probably rides a motorcycle. Shevchenko because she is a monster.
She's badass.
She's crazy. She's crazy.
I love her.
So she looks unbelievable in that division. She wants the champ next. Can't remember her name, but she just won Ultimate Fighter. So she wants her next. Give it to her.
Right.
She's ready. She was a beast in her other weight class, and she's going to be a beast in the flyweight division. She's already a beast in the flyweight division. So give her the champ next if you know what you're doing, Dana White in the UFC. And then let's jump to the main event of the evening. Lyoto Dragon Machida took on Eric Anders. I had Anders. You had Anders. We both lost. Because Machida picked up this controversial split decision.
How did the judges not have Anders?
I had Anders all day on this one, so I'm
insane.
kind of pissed off. But again, they're in Brazil, so if you allow it to go to the scorecards, things like this happen. And when the Brazilians were dominating all night, I think they lost like 2 fights all night. It was crazy, but I had Anders picking up this win. He wasn't disappointed. He said the same thing. If you let it go to the judges' scorecards, things like this happen.
First loss, though.
First loss of his career. And then for Machida, it snapped a 3-fight losing streak, so it was good stuff for him. And then Machida, after the fight, called out Bisping.
Wow.
Wants a big money fight. No, it's his end of his career.
I didn't see that. No shit.
Yeah. So he's calling out Bisping. I don't know if I like that. It's not bad.
Bisping's not going to take that.
No, I don't think he is
He's
either.
not going to fight him.
There's rumors that Bisping may not fight ever again.
I saw that.
Are we going to talk about that a little later?
Oh,
Are we talking about that a little later?
I don't know. Are we?
Shoot, I don't know.
Did you read the show prep?
I didn't read the show prep, but I feel like, yes.
We could talk about that later.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it later.
Okay.
So we won't get into it too much right now. Don't want to go out of order, but yeah, that was that one. That was actually the whole fight card.
What'd you think overall?
I mean, there was a couple good fights. I like that Santos Smith fight. I like the Shevchenko fight. That was unbelievable.
I liked it even though it was completely one-sided.
Yeah, it was completely one-sided.
It's nasty.
The other fights, I could have taken her lead.
It's all right.
Left. I don't know what I'm saying.
Take her to the left.
Bud Light.
It's the platinum.
It's the platinum. 6% alcohol, more like a wine. Goes down nice and smoothly.
6%?
6% alcohol. That's pretty decent for a Bud Light.
Like a wine?
For a Bud Light?
6%. That's like a Sam Adams.
Yeah, it's probably. But it's good. It's a lot heavier than I usually drink. So it's kind of messing me up today. But that's okay. Again, Paul's record for UFC.
We don't need to bring that up.
Machida versus Anders. 2-4.
Damn
2-4. My record, way more impressive at 2-4. So there you go. I hope you didn't take our bets this week.
Picks, yeah.
This week coming up, though, we're going to be amazing. Stick around for that. We'll be having those picks shortly. But before we do that, we are going to get into our first segment of the evening, which is...
I bet you want to see my rear naked.
I bet you want to see my rear naked. This is a segment we created to highlight the woman of MMA. There is a ton of talent in the sport of mixed martial arts, and we hope to highlight some of the people you should keep an eye on. To see more of these hashtag knockouts, go to bdaradio.com and click on Tail of the Tape. The person we're going to highlight on today's show is Hannah Guy. Like, that's her name, Hannah Guy. I wasn't saying Hannah Guy.
Hannah Guy.
Hannah Guy. That's
people still call people guys?
I think so.
Really?
I had a friend Derek growing up. I bet you he still calls people Guy.
Really?
That was his thing. Come on, Guy. What are you talking about, Guy? But
I don't hear that as much.
I don't hear it as much either. But who you do say it to is Hannah. Because Hannah's last name is Guy.
Sure
so
is.
Hannah Guy is an American MMA fighter competing in the strawweight division. She is associated with Relentless Grappling in MMA, and she currently sports a 4-0 amateur record. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about her Tale of the Tape?
Undefeated at age 22.
That's a good age to definitely be undefeated at?
5'4",
Good height.
115 pounds.
In her bra.
Wow.
I don't know what that means.
Okay. And you know who she kind of reminds me of?
Who? I don't know.
Look at her photo.
I can't remember what she looks like. Hannah Guy. She reminded me of somebody.
She reminds me of Misha Tate.
She reminds you of Misha Tate, really?
Look at this photo. You're telling me that
only that one picture kind of.
Some of the other
Misha
photos
Tate-ish.
too. I've
you
seen.
Think so?
Yeah, when we were picking her. I feel like some of her other photos, she kind of looks like Misha Tate.
Yeah, I could see in that one picture. The other picture, she reminds me, I think, of somebody I know, which is always kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but yeah, kind of cool at the same time. If I ever were to meet Hannah Guy, it's like two birds with one stone. Woo!
Where's she out of?
She's Mississippi.
Oh yes,
From
Columbus,
MISSISSIPPI.
Wow,
dude,
did you always have to sing it?
That was like the first word I learned how to long word I learned how to spell as a kid.
Did you ever learn how to spell like supercalifragilistic?
No, that was too intense.
It's too intense.
Yeah, I didn't have that much drive.
What the hell did you do?
I stopped at Mississippi.
I was gonna say.
Oh man.
Did you talk about something before where we used to just put like Advils and you used to suck on them or something?
Somebody recently, I swear, mentioned Advils in their coding.
We talked about this like, I don't know, a few months ago maybe?
Exactly.
I just thought about it.
I don't know if it was a few months ago. I feel like it was like 2 episodes ago.
Oh, really? Was that?
I thought it was.
Well, we took like a week off too, so.
Yeah, that's true. It probably was a few months ago.
Oh, man.
No, those coatings were good. Somebody else mentioned it recently, and I almost told the story.
Oh, you should have.
But it was one of those situations where
you were at work.
It would have been held against me, so I didn't tell that story.
That's funny.
Yeah, Advils is super good.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Suck on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, pre-Advil sucking, I probably would have learned how to spell supercalifragilistic. Not after.
Wow.
There's a little bit of damage. Irreversible. So it is what it is.
Hannah Guy.
Hannah Guy. She last fought at Summit FC 24 Jackson in October, where she picked up a submission victory over Crystal Andrews.
She's going to be fighting pretty soon then.
I would think so. Maybe she's getting ready to be scooped up. No, I think just like a couple pro fights first. But she is from Mississippi, like we just said. So if you're from that area and you want to see a woman with a bright future, go check her out. She's going to be scooped up pretty quickly. She is relentless, just like her MMA team says, relentless grappling in MMA. That is pretty legit. Mississippi, don't know much about Mississippi.
You know how to spell it.
I know how to spell it. That's about it. Don't even know what are they famous for food? Like what food? Like, I don't know. In Tennessee, like fried bologna sandwiches. Mississippi, the same thing. I never had a fried bologna sandwich, but I would love it. Like, my fried bologna sandwich is putting a piece of bologna on like a frying pan. That's not the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fried bologna, like I heard down south, is like super thick. It's like the best thing ever.
All right, 15 things
that we should
never
know
knew about Mississippi.
Oh, man.
Let's see. If your internet loads, because we have slow Wi-Fi.
Slow Wi-Fi in the studio today.
Wow, is it bad? Do we really need to know 15 things about Mississippi?
We can skip Mississippi.
Famous.
They're kind of famous people from Mississippi. Hannah Guy, she's going to be famous.
Nothing's really standing out.
There'll have to be 16 famous things shortly when Hannah Guy makes it to the UFC and becomes champion.
That's true. Did you know Barks Root Beer was founded there?
That's got bite.
That apparently made the top 15.
There you go. So basically, what we're saying, Mississippi's a trash hole.
We're not saying that.
We're
saying the most famous thing is Hannah Guy.
Hannah Guy
comes from Mississippi.
Yeah, you would think the place is a nice place based on Hannah Guy, her record, and the things she's accomplished. Probably a trash hole, like he just said. It's like nothing good comes out of Mississippi.
What do you mean? Like he's saying
Barks Root Beer.
Barks Root Beer came from there.
Barks has bite, basically, and that's what they're basically saying is Mississippi bites. So don't go there. Unless you want to see Hannah Guy.
Okay. Teddy Bear was created in Mississippi.
Oh, is Teddy Roosevelt from Mississippi? Is that what it comes when you continue reading?
Apparently, the teddy bear was the number one thing.
I swear, my 11-year-old told me the teddy bear was named after Teddy Roosevelt.
Really?
But now I'm thinking she's a liar. I'm thinking she's.
You should definitely go up and tell her that.
I think she's not as smart as we think she is. Like,
she's way smarter than both of us.
Man,
to be honest.
She had all A pluses and 1A on her report card.
Jesus, was she slacking?
Exactly as I'm saying. Oh my God!
Wow.
Mom was like, "Oh, I'm happy about that." I'm like, "Yeah, because you're mediocre as well." Should be all A pluses. Come on, that's just that drives me crazy.
Because you're mediocre.
Like, she's a nothing. Come on.
She listens to this podcast?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't want to grow up be a teacher like her. Come on. She's going to be a doctor. She's going to be successful.
That's
going to make a difference. Like, what the heck? But, yeah, I don't even know. Is anything, nothing else from
That's about it. That's all I got.
It's a trash hole, like, basically.
I hope a bulk of our listeners are not from Mississippi.
That's the only bright side, though, since it is.
I love Mississippi.
It's a piece of junk, is that the good things about pieces of junk.
Yeah.
Philadelphia doesn't want a Super Bowl. So maybe Mississippi's next. That's the silver lining. Not that they have a team or anything. But just saying. Okay. Also, if you have an MMA fighter you would like to see featured on this segment, tweet their info to us at Armbar Radio on Twitter. Huge fight.
Yeah.
That may be coming to UFC 222. UFC 222.
Yes.
TJ Dillashaw is going to step up to save that card, and he's going to take on Cody Garbrandt on short notice.
Is he?
No.
Oh.
he declined that offer.
Why?
Because he's chicken. He's a chicken, basically. So he took to Twitter. He took to Twitter.
Yeah.
He tweeted a ton in like a short period, so you probably unfollowed him. But TJ basically said, it took me 2 years to get a title shot back. Now they want me to defend it on 4 weeks' notice. I have a 5-week-old son. I'm not training. My camp is in California. I'm in Denver right now. And all of this to face a guy who doesn't deserve a rematch to begin with. I lost a split decision to Dominic Cruz when I lost my belt. The UFC told me they thought I won that fight, and it still took me 2 years to get back to it. I had to wait through Cody's back injury last year. All of the tough bullcrap. I told the UFC I'm not doing it. I'm shooting for the DJ fight in July. Tell me, does this bother you on Twitter when somebody writes something out, takes a screenshot to get by the character limit, and it's a picture text? A lot of people do that. I'm not for it.
They increased the Twitter limit now.
They really did.
So that really bothers me. Yeah, but you do like 1-5. Yeah. 2-5. Whatever.
But I don't even know if I like that either.
It's better than that. You don't post
you gotta be
picture
creative
of text.
You got to be creative. You can't be an imbecile who gets all A pluses and 1A on the report card. So I hope my 11-year-old doesn't listen to this either.
She did great in Mississippi.
Yes. She knows how to spell supercalifragilistic. Get you nowhere.
Oh.
Man. So, yeah. So, TJ said that.
Yep.
So then Garbrandt didn't like that.
Okay.
Took to Twitter himself and said, "Hey, Bang, your fighter needed help to the stool after round 1. You know what it is? Lightning doesn't strike twice. Take the fucking fight, bitch-ass MFers. I accepted. Balls in your court at TJ Dillashaw."
Wow.
Excuse my language. Just reading verbatim. It's not like it was my swears. It was his swears. And then he also said, "My wife will be expecting any time during that fight week. I just started to be able to use my right hand. How many excuses do you have at TJ?" That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then he said, when the UFC called TJ Dillashaw to fight me in 4 weeks, with the crying, laughing, smiley faces, it was Kevin Hart saying, "Oh, no, no, no." He's coming around, too. Since you're into seeing comedians as of late, Burt Kreischer, you could see Kevin Hart. I think he stops at the arena. No? They got like one of his specials.
Yeah.
And then the other one's kind of tanked. Now that he's all famous in Hollywood, he's not as funny.
Now you
in
get
my
caught
opinion.
for like banging chicks and blow and whatever.
That's what I'm saying. It all started with a slush fund account. Basically is how he got caught. That's what I'm saying.
You don't use a slush fund for hookers and cokes.
Why would you? I would use a slush fund for hookers and coke. That's what I'm saying. Oh, man.
Wow, we're bobbleheads.
Yes. Yeah, we get it for bobbleheads. They get it for hookers and coke. Damn.
They win.
They win. Then TJ Dillashaw finally responded. He said, at Cody No Love, hey, smart guy. Through all of your cussing and trash talk, wait till Kai is born and you get to hold him in your arms. Then see if you want to train for a fight on 4 weeks' notice when your baby is a month old. Hashtag family first. Hashtag humble yourself. Hashtag you are still an idiot. Hashtag KTFO.
Wow.
And then some serious emoji face.
Wow.
That trash talk is heating up again.
Kind of makes me want to.
I kind of want to see this fight.
Yeah.
I think I'd want to see this fight again over TJ versus Demetrius.
Wow.
I want to see Demetrius face a real challenge.
So, they're trying to save UFC 222.
Yep. TJ's not a company guy, doesn't care about the UFC.
So, now that Holloway dropped out,
yeah,
who do you want to see fight Frankie Edgar?
Oof.
I know who I want.
Uh-oh. Who do you... I'll tell you if I agree. Do you want to see Aldo again?
Yes, I do.
You do? Oh, man.
You don't?
I don't know.
I think this is Aldo's comeback.
I don't even know what other fight
I said it the last
even
time.
would make sense in that division.
It's got to be Aldo.
Yeah, I guess. I don't even know who else is in there. I'm like drawing a blank. So because I can only come up
Jeremy
with Aldo.
Stevens.
Oh,
that might be good.
That's pretty good. That's not... I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I don't know.
That's pretty good.
You're
or
right.
we could see TJ and Cody step up and save that card.
Yeah.
Maybe Dillashaw, who's 15-3, doesn't want to face a guy again that's 11-1, who has huge power and doesn't care if he's ready or not. He will step into the cage on 1 second's notice. Not TJ Dillashaw. Do you think the fans are going to be pissed I don't even think TJ has fans to begin with. I don't know. I'm going all nuclear.
Dude, he went against Team Alpha Male.
He really did. That's what I'm saying.
He has 0 fans.
He has 0.
He has a lot of fans. No, they don't want to see him fight.
I don't know if he has a lot of fans.
I don't know. He had a good crowd, man. Like when it was the TJ No Love fight.
Maybe.
I mean, everybody wanted No Love, but TJ did have 2-3 fans in the arena that were cheering for him.
He had a couple people there waiting to see him. I don't know, but I would like to see that fight again. Why not make it happen,
shit.
TJ Dillashaw? You have somebody else in the division?
No.
Oh.
But I was looking at the card. Do you know Stefan Struve's fighting on that card?
No, I like Skyscraper.
Do you know he's fighting?
Who's he fighting?
Pitbull. Andrei Arlovsky.
Shut up!
What year is this?
Oh, man, this is 19...
I kind of love this.
99.
Is it? I love this.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Who are you taking in that fight? Are we picking that tonight?
No.
No.
This is 222.
Okay.
Yeah, it's far out.
So you have a time to change your mind.
Yeah,
but I
this
think
is March.
I think I would go with Stefan Struve to win that fight. That's hard. Like I'd never pick him, like ever. But I think I'm going to take him in that fight.
I'm going to Arlovsky.
I mean, people that train with him, people that know him, say he has a ton of potential.
I know. He's just
dealt with that heart thing.
Yeah.
Had a couple injuries.
7 feet. Like, how can you not like?
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he wasn't good enough at basketball, so he tried to get an MMA career.
More importantly, he beat Stipe.
That's true.
It was a while ago.
Which is ridiculous.
He did beat Stipe.
That's ridiculous, by the way. But that's what I'm saying. I think I'm going to take the Skyscraper in this fight.
Arlovsky all day.
But I could change my mind before we get to UFC 222.
I didn't realize that Struve was only 29.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought he was like mid-30s.
Dude, he's a legit up-and-comer.
Up-and-comer?
Who's been around for like 20 years.
35 fights.
That's what I'm saying.
37 fights.
37
Jesus.
fights?
Yeah, I knew it was up there. Holy
Damn.
shit.
That's pretty good. So I'm taking him experience all day.
Against Arlovsky?
I know Arlovsky has a ton of experience. Former champion.
He's like 39.
That guy's awesome too. But again, it does feel like a throwback fight.
Yeah.
But
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for it too. Yeah. If it still happens, they may cancel the whole card.
Ooh.
See somebody else on the card?
2.
I thought there was 2.
This is actually good. Mackenzie Dern.
Oh.
She's fighting on that card.
Yeah, don't cancel this card. I love Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah.
I'm so happy she's making her UFC debut.
Yeah, and Katzengano's on this.
Oh, this is a good card.
Dude, this is a good card. We need to find we need somebody for Frankie Edgar.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get somebody. Aldo.
That's a main event.
Jump up.
That's a main event, though.
Dude,
Do you have Edgar as a main event?
Yeah, he's been around. He's good. They probably won't sell a ton. Is this a paper? Is that a pay-per-view card? I think it is.
It's 222. Any UFC?
Yeah, that's
whatever.
true. So they won't pull a ton of pay-per-view numbers, but
700.
I would love. I think
We'll break $1 million.
Promote Mackenzie Dern to
I
have
know.
you to the main event.
That's what's going to save the...
Love it.
Yeah.
Start promoting this girl like crazy because she is going to be something special. I'm predicting that right now. But since we're predicting stuff,
okay,
maybe we should jump into our prediction part of the show.
Ooh.
Let's hit it.
Who would win in a fight?
Who would win in a fight? This is a segment where we like to pit two MMA fighters against each other and decide who we think would win that fight. It's our prediction part of the show that could win you money, but most likely won't. 2-5. So today we are breaking down UFC 221 Romero versus Rockhold. This card will be held February 11th. 2018 at the Perth Arena in Perth, Australia. We're going down on the might.
Yeah.
Put a little shrimp on the barbie. That's what I'm saying. So let's jump, I guess, to the bottom of the card. I don't even know. That was pretty good. But let's jump in to a light heavyweight affair. It's Tyson Pedro, 6-1. Coming off a loss in his last fight, he takes on Sabarbek Safarov, 8-1, coming off a loss in his last fight as well. Let me just say this. Tyson Pedro is the only one with the Wikipedia page out of these two that weighs heavily in my decision. I'm just saying.
I already know who you're picking.
Yeah, yep. Can't break that logic, so I'm going with Tyson.
Wow.
Who do you have winning this fight?
I'd vote for you, Pedro. I'm definitely going Pedro.
Oh, he's going with Pedro as well. That's right.
Oh, man. And
then we have a welterweight contest. Jake Matthews.
Oof.
He takes on Li Jinglang. Let me give you some stats on these two before you make your decision. This will help you out a ton. Jake Matthews, a guy with 2 first names, is 11-3.
Matthews?
Yeah, I know. Minus the S. Is 11-3, 5-3 in the UFC. Lee is 14-4, 6-2 in the UFC, and has won 3 in a row. Lee seems like he's like a legit, real deal Holyfield. Who do you have winning this fight?
Jing Yang Lee.
Jing Yang Lee.
This guy's a stud since he came in the UFC.
He is a stud. 6-2. Fought some pretty good competition. I think I have to go with Lee as well. Then we jump up to a couple of guys. Didn't know they were guys when I was doing the show prep at first because the names just are difficult. But when they said they were heavyweights, you just assume they are men. Tai Tuivasa, who is 6-0. Keep this in mind. All wins by KO, TKO. Heavy hands, huge power. Heavyweight division, takes on Cyril Asker. No, that's not Ben Askren. That's Cyril Asker, who is 9-3. He's alternating wins and losses as of late. How crazy is this?
Yeah.
Cyril Asker,
9-3,
alternating wins and losses of late, can fight in the UFC, but Ben Askren can't. That's ridiculous. That's terrible. Like, my God, that just shows you how ridiculous this is.
It's pretty bad.
But who do you have winning this fight?
I have Bam Bam.
Bam Bam. Who's that again?
Ty.
Hello, my name is Tai My Shu. So you have Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa.
Honestly, just because he's been running through people.
He has been running through people.
Yeah,
and
when
when you have
a record, I don't even know who he is.
And when you have a self-given nickname like Bam Bam, that means you have tons of power. Flintstones.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Did you take those vitamins when you were a kid?
Only the Bam Bams. That's the secret. Like you get jacked.
You just throw away the Barneys, the Wilmas.
No, you want to get jacked.
Pebbles.
That's
throw
the
that
secret.
shit away.
Just eat the Bam Bam vitamins. Pretty good, right?
Wow. Were they the same color?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't see color.
You colorblind?
Yes. Yep.
You racist?
I'm not racist.
Yeah.
I'm trying to prove I'm not racist. Probably means I am racist.
Wow.
I'm not racist. I'm just, talking myself into a circle.
Only with Flintstone vitamins are you
Only
racist?
in Flintstone. Dude, I would eat the purple ones, the green ones. It all tastes like chalk. It's fine.
It's so bad. So powdery.
It really was.
Oh.
But now they have like gummy vitamin. They taste pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Watch my kids take those.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the heck?
They think it's fruit snack. They literally look like fruit snacks.
I had growing up, I don't know where my mom got it. She had like a big garbage bag full of vitamin C gum.
Oh, really? Did you chew it all the time?
Dude, I don't know if you can overdose on vitamin C, but
was it amazing?
It was amazing. It tastes so good. It just tastes like oranges.
What if you get that like Sam's Club? Just get a pallet full.
Oh, but can you overdose on vitamin C? Now I'm scared. Like all these things, like I feel like I have 1,000,000% inflammation in my body, probably from the vitamin C.
I don't know. Like I feel like I don't know. It has to.
Some things you
side
can
effect.
overdose. Some things you can't. But like when I'm thinking about it, I probably shouldn't be able to change the channel without a remote. I'm just using my mind. It's probably the vitamin C.
It says unlike vitamin A,
shoot.
vitamin C is water soluble. So that means you can take more than your body can use, and the excess is excreted without causing harm.
Oh shoot, that's what my pee was.
However, it also can create like diarrhea, stomach cramps, nausea.
Oh, okay.
But you're not going to die, apparently. That's good.
That's not bad. I swear I overdosed on vitamin C.
That was some random page on Google. Like, let me look at the Mayo Clinic.
The Mayo Clinic.
It is still possible to have too much.
Oh, what?
Most people large orange flush out your body and your urine. Basically, just pee it out.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
fine.
water
You'll be
soluble.
fine.
You're fine.
So did you pee a lot as a kid?
I don't know. I don't know. But
You remember the Flintstone vitamins,
Yep.
the vitamin C gum, but you don't remember if you peed yourself.
yeah, I don't even remember. Don't eat too much vitamin C, by the way. That we're not
So
telling you to do it.
More importantly, like, was the vitamin C gum between sucking on Advil?
I did it all.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't even know how I'm still alive.
I have no idea.
I should have been dead a long time ago. Maybe I created this whole heroin
Maybe
epidemic.
you are dead. Maybe this is like Sixth Sense.
It could be. I've been getting so lightheaded lately.
Jesus.
My blood pressure must be super high right now.
When's the last time I went to the doctors?
I don't
Years?
even remember. Like, it's been a long time. I'm afraid that when I go, they're going to tell me I have like some untreatable cancer, like stage 18.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, you definitely shouldn't find out.
I don't want to find out. I just want to die.
Jesus.
Like, rather not know that I'm dying.
Wow.
But it could
That's
definitely
when you
happen.
That's when you use a slush fund. When you find out, you're like,
Hey, that's
you're like
true.
going to be going. You got like 3 months to live, dude. I'm refinancing everything I have. Just
if I had 3 months to live,
everything.
when I die, they're gonna find out I had 12 lives I was living.
I'll die before the disease.
Exactly. I'm gonna have like I don't even know 18 wives.
Wow.
Yeah, probably not.
Is that like Utah?
Why would I want a new wife?
Is that like is that Mormon Utah?
Yep.
Where they have like
Mormons.
multiple lives? Wives,
That's
lives.
That's not
Wives.
a bad situation when you think about it.
It's not.
Because more incomes, you could be living in a mansion.
Absolutely.
Like, why don't people do it? You pay the bills together.
I think
like,
people do it.
That's true.
Just not in the Boston area.
Mitt Romney.
I know.
He's a Mormon. I don't think he has multiple wives that we know about. Until he
Missing out.
dies.
He's missing out. Yeah,
We find
exactly.
6 of them in the trunk, dead, because he could be a murderer.
And like a checkbook with his slush fund.
Allegedly. We're
He's
just
got
saying
so much
allegedly. He really does have a lot of money. He owned the house. Oh, I told you that before, I think. Brittany's dad almost bought
Up
Mitt
in the Lakes
Romney's
region?
estates. Yeah.
Her dad almost bought the estates.
It was when it was on the market before he built on it.
Yeah.
It was a big piece of property it was a nice property. He was going to buy it, tear it down, and like subdivide into
Wow.
multiple lots. But then Romney comes, scoops it up, and makes an unbelievable little spot. Like, it was awesome. When he was running for president, we were out on the jet skis and the Secret Service. We're out on the boat ready to take us
Did you
down.
test him? See how good the Raymar?
No, I should have, but I probably would have actually got shot. So I decided not to do it. But if he would have won for president, that property up there would have blown up.
Oof.
And oh man, Bernie's dad already makes a ton of money.
You know
he
what
would have made way more.
You know what you don't want to do, though, is reference like a presidential elect and say blown up on a podcast.
That's true.
That goes out to the public.
Shoot.
Just
allegedly.
Get that.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we'll just take that and post. Remove that little bit.
I'm going to forget. It's not going to be removed, and I'm going to be on the no-fly list. That's fine, though.
Dude, do you fly out a lot?
No.
No?
No. Scared of flying.
So
hate flying. If I was flying the plane, I think I'd feel better. Nobody else would be
you
better.
can see where you're going?
That'd be terrible. It's a control thing, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Wow, you
kinda
like flying?
I don't mind. I don't like it. I don't hate it. I'm kind of indifferent. I don't like the going up, and I'm not a fan of the going down.
I don't mind that,
But
actually.
really?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. I'm indifferent.
I feel like
I'd prefer not to fly, but I don't. It doesn't bother me. I was wondering if you had I kind of want to get the TSA pre-check. It's like $85 for 5 years. It's cheap.
I heard
think
it's pretty awesome.
They say that 97% get through the check-in, whatever, the security and everything within 5 minutes.
Oh, that's amazing.
I spent an hour and a half in Orlando International Airport.
Oh,
An hour and a half in line with 2 kids.
that's brutal.
Brutal. That's
feel
what I'm like, I'll spend fucking $1,000 for $85 for 5 years. You don't get screened. You don't take your shoes off. You don't have to take your laptop out of your bag.
Man,
Dude,
that's pretty awesome.
I'm doing it.
You should do
can't
it.
wait.
I hate flying. I don't do it.
Oh,
I don't know. But I feel like we went to Disney one time. I don't know if I went. Maybe I went with your family, you guys.
you may have.
I feel like
yeah.
one time,
Yes.
you just the landing
did
gear
go.
did not want to go down.
Yeah, they might have taken a couple times.
Yes, like you kept
You
on
hear
hearing them
it.
check it, and you're like, "What the hell is going on? We're gonna die."
Yes, I was on
That
that
is
flight.
scary. I don't like that.
Wow.
Oh man, that was scary stuff. See, that's
Dude.
why I don't like that stuff.
I'm getting a timeshare.
Are you?
Yeah.
What the
This
heck?
week I'm closing on it.
Are you serious? Is it just for like one place? Is it just Orlando, or can you use it like a bunch of different
So
places?
it's the Disney Vacation Club,
Shoot.
but you can do it in. You can trade it in for like RCI points and stuff to stay anywhere.
Oh, that's pretty
But
good.
it's not for one resort. There's no blackout dates. There's no nothing. So like, you
Man.
can stay at any of the resorts.
Can you do their cruise if you wanted to?
Yep.
Shut up.
Yeah, I kind of want to
man.
check out Hawaii one time too.
Yes, you have to.
Oof, Paris.
Oh, I could have gone to Hawaii. Brittany's
So
friends
awesome.
were going there for something, and they're like, "Just buy your plane ticket. Like, we have a place already."
Why didn't you?
I
Because of
hate
the
flying.
flight. Oh,
I can't do it.
really?
Yep.
Fucking Hawaii.
Hawaii.
That's a long flight.
Brittany would love to go to Hawaii
That's
someday.
a long flight because you gotta like hit
You gotta do like
Cali
2 weeks.
or yeah.
Yeah.
It's a couple days to get there
Exactly.
because it's like 6 hours or so to California. Then it's a couple hour layover.
Oh,
then it's like
man.
another hour or two to the islands.
That's not for me. Not
Yeah,
for me.
I would love Hawaii though. I probably wouldn't leave. I'd fly there and I'm done.
I probably wouldn't leave because I'd be afraid to
Right.
fly back. That's my problem.
Giant tsunami coming. You're like, meh.
I don't even mind layovers when you have to like fly somewhere like that's only like an hour and a half away,
Right.
and then you have to fly. You know what I mean? Like it breaks
See-
up the trip enough, but you hate the up and down, so you probably like the straight flights.
I will pay the extra to do direct.
I will do direct to Florida because that's annoying because it's
Yeah.
only 3 hours, and then coming back
Direct to
like, you
Vegas.
240, 250.
Dude, I'll do like Vegas. I won't do a layover.
See, I think
I
I would
need to
like
do direct.
Vegas with a layover. I just
It's like five and a half
I
hours.
can't take that.
Dude, watch a couple movies. You're there when they're done.
Man,
You're fine.
we have friends of ours that their family lives in Vegas, and they go all
Drinks. You'll be fine.
during the Pats game. She sent them a text saying, "Oh, look what I just hit." And it was like a $7,000 jackpot on something. I'm like, that's no fair.
Dude, I got a couple of anxiety pills you can take.
That's
You'll be fine.
Ativan?
I have a couple.
Is it Ativan? That's what I'm saying. People tell me, but I'm afraid of not feeling too because
Yeah.
I could be a psychopath, and I just made the
Stick to booze. Have a couple drinks before the plane.
This is
settle
my-
you down.
But my anxiety again. I don't want to get up during flight to have to pee from drinking. So this is what I'm saying. Like it's just not good for me. But I guess we should finish making our picks since we're already over the an hour mark. That's pretty good. The hour mark, I should say. People are probably like, these East Coast people do not know how to talk. They have a funny accent and they can't speak well. But this is a great fight. Heavyweight fight.
Yes.
Mark Hunt, 13-11, coming off a win against Derek the Black Beast Lewis. He meets Curtis Blades, who sounds like he's from Mortal Kombat, from Street Fighter. That's a name that's unbelievable. 8-1, should be on a 4-fight win streak, but one of those W's was overturned when he tested positive for marijuana metabolites. Who do you have in this fight?
Mark Hunt all day.
You're taking Mark Hunt.
Do you know
I
why?
am going
Wait.
to take Curtis Blades. Tell me
Why?
why. Maybe you're going to persuade me to change my pick.
Have you... So Mark Hunt just beat Derek the Black Beast.
Oh, it was a good fight.
And have you seen Mark Hunt in the last 2 months?
Is he super ripped?
Dude is gotten in shape.
What?
Gotten in shape. Best shape I think I've seen him in
Oh,
ever.
man.
This
I think
guy...
he's always been in shape. Mark Hunt, see what I'm saying? Chad said that.
Wow. So, dude, Mark Hunt looks good.
Do you know who else looks good? Curtis Blades.
Man, he looks all right.
Smoking the Maui Wowie.
He also hasn't fought anybody.
He really hasn't fought. This will be his biggest test of his career.
I'm guessing 4 minutes into the first, Mark Hunt catches him.
I think Curtis Blades is going to light Mark Hunt up.
I think it's the walk-off. Mark Hunt, that big fucking uppercut, walk-off, just raises his hand, walks off.
I do love the walk-off.
I love it.
That's amazing.
Nobody does it better than Mark Hunt.
But Curtis Blades fighting a guy, let's be realistic, who's barely over 500. Probably never fought anybody in his life. Just a legend of the sport, Mark Hunt. This absolutely could go either way.
Yeah.
This is all heavyweight fights. One punch lands on these guys. It is lights out for anybody involved. But
I do want to point out one thing.
What?
Before we move forward. So if you're going to pick a heavyweight, I would go with my picks. Because you remember the Stipe Ngannou fight, the last heavyweight fight you fought?
I think
if you're doing a DraftKings,
again, another fight that went to the scorecards, I think Ngannou got robbed. So that's really a W on my record. Can't hold that one against me.
That's amazing.
Then let's jump up to the main event.
Awesome.
Talk about a great fight.
This is a main event.
This could be fight of the night. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it. Middleweight contest for the title. Yoel Romero takes on Luke Rockhold. Let me give you their stats. Yoel, 12-2. Did lose his last fight against Robert Whittaker by decision. But keep in mind, 10 of his 12 wins are by KO or TKO. This guy is super, super explosive, super athletic. He is a freak. He takes on Luke Rockhold, who is 16-3. 10 of his wins are by submission, and he's coming off a win against David Branch. Who do you have winning this fight? Maybe
this
I should
is
start.
tough.
Maybe I should start. This is easy for me. Yoel Romero is going to win this fight. Luke got caught by Vitor Belfort.
I know.
Didn't look that great against David Branch until he was able to take that fight to the ground. You don't want to get caught when it comes to Yoel Romero's power. I think he is going to get caught. And the other thing is, Romero is such a great wrestler. I am eager to see if Luke Rockhold is able to get this to the ground. So I'm taking Yoel.
You know what?
You're going to take Rockhold?
I'm going Rockhold.
Is this because he's not dating Demi Lovato anymore?
Yes. That is exactly why.
If he was dating Demi.
He's looking so good now.
That's what I'm saying. Can't have
Dude,
a chick in your life.
Like you said he beat David Branch, but David Branch is nasty.
He is nasty.
So, I don't know. I definitely going Rockhold. I mean, he beat Weidman. He beat Machida.
Rockhold's legit.
I got to go Rockhold on this one.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's got a solid ground game, too.
Oh, Luke Rockhold has when he's on top on the ground.
Yeah,
there's no beating that guy. Yeah. He is so heavy on top. But Romero, I just want to see if his cardio doesn't fade. Remember, this is a 5-round fight. So if Rockhold gets this past round 3, I'm favoring Rockhold at that point because Romero just has so much muscle on his body.
Right.
I think he's going to tire.
When he fought Whittaker, he was tired after the second.
That's what I'm saying. But I think he's going to catch Rockhold sooner than the second.
He's coming off a loss.
He's hungry.
Mind games? No,
he's
super hungry. Of course he's hungry.
He's going to eat Luke Rockhold for dinner. Get to the chopper.
Oh, man. Rockhold.
Oh, man. Taking Yoel Romero. We'll tell you how we did next week. Or you can bet our picks. Why not? Pick a guy. Bet our picks. Don't send us the bill, though. It's at your own discretion. We're not that great at picking fights.
It's pretty terrible.
For some weeks, we're pretty good. But that brings us to the end of the show. I didn't know if you had any other topics you wanted to discuss.
Upcoming events.
Oh, that's upcoming events. Yes, we happen to have upcoming events right here. So let's give the people the upcoming events because we are a show of the people and we like to keep you guys informed. So February 10th is UFC 221, Romero versus Rockhold that we just discussed. February 16th is Bellator 194, Nelson versus Mitrione. That's the second part of their heavyweight tournament. Then February 16th is LFA 33, Willis versus Stewart. February 18th, UFC Fight Night 126, Cerrone versus Medeiros. And then February 22nd Fight Nights Global 83, Albakov versus Alif. And then also, we were talking about Bisping earlier. Remember how I said we'd come back to that?
Yes.
It turns out he is really seriously thinking about retirement without one last fight. He was supposed to take one more fight and retire in London, but he recently tweeted out for people not to buy tickets because he's not going to be on that show. So don't buy them if they're expecting to see him. And this is what he said on his podcast. I'm just debating whether or not I want to take a fight. For me, whether it's not, those people can see I have a bad eye. I have a bad eye, and my wife doesn't want me to continue fighting, and my manager doesn't want me to continue fighting. I see out of that eye, but not as well as I used to, and I'm still a young man, so it's kind of a reason I may hang up the gloves. My wife and manager and friends and people close to me say, Mike, what do you want to do that for? You've done it. You've had the belt. And then he said, I've done it, and I've set out, and I've done what I've set out to achieve. So not looking good that he's going to fight again. So Machida's plans to call him out may not work. It'd be sad if he walks away, but I totally understand it. You don't mess with your eyes. He had the detached retina.
Why would you even take a chance on that?
Exactly.
Dude had a bunch of paydays. Like, why bother?
Exactly. I'd rather see him call it a career, retire, go out, not on top, but not that far removed from winning the title. So I would be okay if Michael Bisping calls it a career, knowing that his eye is getting more messed up each fight that he takes. So, yeah, that was all the topics I had. Anything else you wanted to talk about?
That's all I got.
Boom. I guess that takes us to the end of our show. Remember to like BDA Radio on Facebook, facebook.com/BDA Radio Media. If you want to be, make sure you check out the wrestling podcast About Nothing. If you like wrestling, that podcast will not disappoint. You can find their podcast by going to NAI Network, BDARadio.com, or by searching pretty much any podcast platform like iTunes, Stitcher, etc. Also, you can catch A Man Walks Into an Armbar, this show, every Saturday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time-ish on the Podcast Radio Network. You can listen by downloading the CryKey Premium Radio app on iOS or Android, or by looking up Podcast Radio Network on TuneIn Radio. Also, where else can you find us?
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio, what?
Finally picked us up.
Oh, man, they picked us up. So go into your iHeartRadio app, search A Man Walks Into an Armbar. You will find this show. That's big news. That's
huge
pretty good.
News.
I like it. More ways for the people to find our awesome, our great picks. Those are the picks that will win you money, but most likely won't.
Definitely.
But, yeah. But that is our show for now. Peace out.
Don't suck on that.